Riffin with Rizzuo all day long. Oh, pulling up the Rizzuo, and I'll sing you a song, 'cause oh, I got it bad. And no, it's so sad, but I'm here, and I'm gonna try to make you glad. Yes, 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 sure. Oh, sure I am. Gonna make you glad, laughing the whole way to the moon or into the fucking Maui forest fires from hell. Holy hell, did you guys see that? That's a sad state of a fucking affairs if I ever did see one. Oh, if I ever did see one, oh boy. Poor fucking town, I've never seen it. Oh, now I'll never see it. Oh, 'cause now it's burned, oh, like a fried chicken. Oh, boy. That's sad news. That's bad news and sad news all at once. God bless all the fucking people over there searching for it. I saw some of the videos. Holy hell, it looks like you're just standing in hell around just nothing but ashes. It's actually worse than hell, 'cause it's already burnt. So you're just standing in a fucking pool of nothing. I guess the ironic part is they're surrounded by water, and the water's just sitting there, not doing a fucking thing. It could have had some water. Could have had some water at the most convenient time. It's right there. That's the biggest enemy of all. I'm sure the cops will try to arrest the water for not doing its job, but I don't know. I heard a couple of the people, of course, there's a conspiracy theory on it. I don't even know what the hell it is. It's like, what, someone just set the fucker up? 96 people died. Oh, so far, I'm sure there's probably more underneath the ash pool. Sure, I saw locomotives burnt to fuck. There's just nothing. The water's just sitting there, can't even cool off. You had people jumping head first off the fucking huts into the goddamn whatever, the Hawaiian. What is that over there? That's the fucking Caribbean. Oh, it's too bad the water didn't help when it was needed. Well, how the hell are you guys doing, huh? You guys hopefully are having a better day than the Maui crew over there in that town. Oh, boy. Yeah, you guys having a nice work week. We're getting to the end of summer here, or fall's flopping up. I can already smell the trees burning and everything burning outside. Of course, Canadian fires are still happening. Of course, the wind's blowing it the other direction, so we're not really getting too much smoke. But that's just how it is over here. I don't know what the hell it is up in New York. I heard it's like a red flame from hell. That's just what the sky looks like. But that was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I got back from the wedding and saw my boy. That was a hell of a banger of a trip. Best fucking wedding I ever went to. Got to see my boy. He got me a good old bottle of booze. Making some old fashions, Manhattans, or whatever the hell it is. Got the Marciano cherry juice. Stained the fucking counter up. Jesus Christ, how many Beatles did they crush up in the red 40 flavoring for that? Yeah, sure as hell I ain't gonna spend $10 on a fucking jar of cherries that, doesn't stain the counter and the wood, but so that was nice. Got some crazy weed from my boy. That was I laughed my ass off. It felt like the fucking Joker. If the Joker and the Riddler had sex, I was the kid that came out. That's how much I was laughing. But now I smoked my way through that, so Just a shout out. Best all around time. I've never seen so many fucking cookies in all my life. And you had the patio out on the side. You can have as many bourbons as you want, and then you can watch the train go by. I'm going to have to throw some videos up online so you guys can see it. The whole drive was smooth, back and forth. Usually it's a train ride from hell or a car ride from hell. Nothing but cops on the highway trying to pull you over for going 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. That's what they do. They clock in, they sit down, get a fucking barrel of donuts and a gallon of milk. Oh, and the drunk ones get a gallon of booze, and they just sit there and hit the snooze. Yeah, they sit there and hit the snooze. Hey, I got a lot of tickets driving there in the early days, so I let the wife drive me around. Fuck all the other shit. All right, well, let's take a look at some news. I'm excited to get into it today, just like I always say, but I feel like I'm behind all the news. I can't even keep track of it. It's like a fucking folder with too many papers in it. It's just flopping out, and I gotta get it under my belt and tackle this news and see what the hell I can say about it. Maybe give a couple of 2 cents of advice or make up some shit about it. Paint a totally different scenario. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to the goddamn channel. Follow me on the Instagram. I'll say. That's Paul Rizzuo Comedy. You have any articles you want to share, need any advice, write in at paulrizzuo@gmail.com. That's Rizzuo. Okay. All right, guys. First article of the night. Chicago man who tried to force boisterous restaurant patrons to pay for his meal at gunpoint gets 10 years sentence. What the fuck? Okay. Wait a minute. Well, we'll get into it. I'm a little confused, though. What was the motive and pay for his meal? Why wouldn't you just fucking run out the door? It's a lot easier than trying to fucking put the gun to everyone's head. Say, pay for this, hurry up, and then you're just waiting for all the cops to get there to fucking maul your head in with a seafood platter. Chicago, it started as a tasty Saturday night. Saturday night dinner at a popular West Town seafood spot. You better believe it's popular right now, but it's probably not popular anymore. Yep, not after that. But officials say a group of rowdy tourists dining at another table sent a Chicago man down a path that has now ended with a 10-year prison sentence. Oh boy. Yeah, everything was 10 that day. He had 10 shots, 10 shots of bourbon, 10 bong hits before he got out, ate 10 shrimp, puked 10 times, jerked off 10 times, put the gun to 10 people's heads, say pay for 10 of my meals, or I'll give you 10 bullets to the head. And then at the end of it, a 10-year sentence. Oh boy, yeah, that's a $10 day, huh? That's a $10 day. What's 10 plus 10? 20. Now your prison sentence is 20 years. She could do the math. How many everything was going great for the tourists visiting from Michigan and Ohio as they dined with a table of friends on the second floor of Allegria's Seafood. I was speech to fucking thing. I can never figure this out. Alright, Allegria's. It's like Allegra. It's either something to keep your dick stiff or, it's good for spring allergies. Who knows? People pop pills left and right. Even on an allergenic night. We're looking at 1024 North Ashland on May 1st, 2021. Well, this is a fucking while ago. But this, I guess, yeah, that's right. Court shit takes about 2 years for it to happen. In this case, 10 years for this fucking clown. But have him waiting for 2 years before he even knows what the hell's gonna happen. But at the nearby table, prosecutors say Claudius Payne was not happy about their enthusiasm. Oh, he's bothered by all the outer-towners, all the fucking rowdy tourists. Payne, 32, approached the table. He approached the table and told the group they were being loud and disrespectful. Well, he should know a little thing about that. But he doesn't reveal that quite yet. But he will soon. Then he complained to a manager who spoke with a tourist table, but the group partied on. They partied on, threw up balloons, booze bottles, fucking stiffeners, joints, fucking cocaine in the air. Everyone's getting fucked up off the fried chicken and the goddamn coke flying through the air. And looks like Payne ordered a man at the table to pay for his family's dinner. Oh, just because they were being loud, I see. At one point, Payne became so angry he flipped a large tray filled with seafood onto the man. I called it shrimp a la mode for you, sir. And then the prisony stuff began. Oh, the prisony stuff. Oh, what the fuck did he do? Prosecutors said Payne lifted his shirt to display a handgun in his waistband. Oh, that's where you fucked up big time. I mean, flipping the shrimp tray is pretty good. Now you're just looking like a fucking clown with a gun in your waistband. Is that what you use for your belt? You got like 9 guns tied together. You just fucking loop them up. As soon as you tighten one belt loop, all the guns go off and they just blow like 8 people out. As diners tried to calm him down, he pulled the gun from his panty liner and pistol whipped one of the tourists in the face. Fuck you! All the fucking shrimp flew out of his mouth. Like if you were to blow a hole through a shark's stomach and see all the fucking putrid shit that he ate that day. Oh. Pistol whipped, holy fuck. I wish I would have been there to see that. That's a hell of a charge you'll get. Alright, at that point, another member of the tourist party took out their own credit card and asked Payne to follow him to the cashier so he could pay for the Payne's family meal. Prosecutors said surveillance video allegedly showed Payne following the man to the register with a gun in his hand. And no one else saw this. Everyone else was just wolfing down chicken fried steak. They got fucking marshmallow rolls with fucking hamburgers in it. Who knows what the hell everyone's eating. But no, they're so wrapped up in eating and not saving. Oh, the innocent, family of tourists that were a little rowdy, huh? police alerted by a 911 caller who begged them to get to the restaurant before someone got shot. Oh. Arrested Payne about a block away. What'd he do? Run out of the fucking restaurant? Cops never found a gun. I guess they were just going by hearsay bullshit, but prosecutors said the victims identified Payne as an offender. They said almost all the events were captured on the restaurant surveillance recordings, of course. Look at this picture. It's just like a bunch of fucking seafood in a trash. And then a picture of him. His nose looks like fucking if Charles Barkley was hit in the head with a fucking bat. And then his nose exploded into two. That's how large it is to you. Yeah. Got a large nose. Maybe it could smell all the shit he's been doing, huh? This is what they take from visiting our city. Judge Arthur Willis sighed upon hearing the allegations during Payne's initial bail hearing. This is what they get. Oh. Now Payne has pleaded guilty to 3 counts of attempted armed robbery and unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. What'd you think was gonna happen? You think you're gonna get the whole fucking tourist to pay for your bill? Oh, your bill. And then you're gonna walk out scot-free without getting clubbed to death, or not to death, but I'm sure the cops wanted to fucking beat you to the wall. Oh, beat your balls to the wall, baby. Judge Kenneth Wadas handed him the 10-year sentence for the robbery attempts and the concurrent 3-year term for the gun charge. Prosecutors dropped a handful of other felonies, including an escape from electronic monitoring case that Payne picked up while the matter was pending. Oh boy, how the hell did you get out of the house with that one? I bet you couldn't even get DoorDash off the porch with a fucking broom handle. I know what that's like, but after receiving a 50% sentence reduction for good behavior, and credit for time served in jail and on an ankle monitor, he is expected to be released on June 23rd, 2026. Boy, that's about 3 years away, so just not gonna go to any fucking restaurant he's at. I ain't gonna pay for anything he's got. I'm sure he could just shoot the cook, blow the waiter out, and then just run scot-free until he gets picked up again. He'll be released in 2029. Another 4 fucking years or whatever the hell it is from that date. But Payne's situation was made more tenuous by his criminal background, which included 7 previous felony convictions, primarily for retail theft. I'm guilty on that, along with the burglary case of 2 narcotic matters. Well, I'll tell you what, if you could just set Payne aside and have him cook me a seafood boil, we can let the charges go. If I was the judge, Arthur Willis, I'd say make me the best seafood boil and stir it with the guns. And if it tastes better than you look, I'll let you go, but you gotta fucking pay me $100 million and buy me a fucking yacht. And then I'll let you go scot-free with a lemon between your ass and a lobster claw pinching your little dickhead off. All right, well, best luck, dude. You get out in 2026, maybe I'll revisit this again, because I'm sure you'll probably do something fucked to get that money. Whatever the hell it is, I'm sure you'll get another seafood boil. You'll have to jump in a fucking dumpster pile in the back of a seafood restaurant. Maybe get the last pickings of the crab from all the families that mocked your ass or that pissed you off or whatever the hell it is that they did. But Next. Florida woman doused herself in Diet Mountain Dew to erase DNA after killing roommate. 79 cops. Okay, what the fuck? Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah, that does have more poison in it. I guess it would go up in flames a little easier. Up in flames the hell. Let's take a look out. I'm confused already, but let's see what the hell the news article says about this Diet Mountain Dew broad. Oh, Diet Mountain Dew. It sucks. All of it sucks. Nicole Max, charged with murdering Michael. Alright, speech. Don't even fuck. Sarah Soley or whatever the hell. Oh, I was close. Sarah Soley. Daytona Beach police said the blood-smudged Florida woman suspected of murder accrued additional charges after she asked police for a soda. She asked the cops for a fucking soda, alright? And then she poured it all over herself and then attempted to scrub forensic evidence from her body. Daytona Beach police said. Wow, that's just how you know that Diet Mountain Dew isn't really a soda at all. It's kind of like a cleaning product. It's even more rigorous than a cleaning product. If you can scrub forensic shit off your body, what are you scrubbing off? Your fingerprints, pussy prints, you got your lips. You got to scrub your lips out. Nicole A. Max, 35, was charged with tampering with evidence and resisting arrest. Classic. That's what the cops always say. Resisting, you're resisting, even if a lot of the times they do resist, but they say it like they're on fucking autopilot. So, resisting arrest with violence and premeditated first-degree murder in the death of a 79-year-old Michael Sarasoli on August 5th per a probable cause affidavit. Oh, boy. Firefighters were called to a smoldering home on the 600 block of Clark Street at 1:46 a.m. On July 1st, clothes on the second floor had been set on fire. Sheriff's office told Fox News Digital. Jesus Christ. They said they had no additional information. After quickly extinguishing the flames, first responders found Sarah Soley lying face down in a blood-splattered room. Holy hell, I wouldn't want to be a fucking first responder for that. He had suffered blunt force trauma to the head and stab wounds to the torso. Police say. Oh, my lord. But that's what the hell they said. The dead man's landlord told police that Max was his other tenant. But the woman was nowhere to be found. Of course, she fucking jumped across the roof like Maharaja the Ninja. What was that game? Tenshu. That game where you hide up on the fucking huts and throw stars at people, take them out one by one in a silent scenario. 2 cell phones were recovered near the 79-year-old's corpse. 2 cell phones. He's living a double life. One belonged to the victim, while the other, which had a bloodied knife balanced on top of it, belonged to Max. Oh boy, I want some Max ice cream. Less than 2 hours later, police say they spotted a barefoot Max with blood on her leg, running down the road like a fucking clown. Couldn't even take a cloth for like 2 seconds to wipe all the blood off. He You could have maybe fooled the officers for an extra 10 minutes. And then the ripped shirt outside of the Crystal Restaurant in the nearby community of Holly Hill. There'll be no mistletoe for you this year, no holly tree to grab a present under it. I'm sure if you did, it'll probably be a fucking butcher's knife so you could stab the next person out. And when they approached, police said she dropped a knife and a hammer at their feet. Oh, at their feet, yeah. Stabbed Sarah Soley and then beat his head with a fucking hammer until blood-soaked floor, of course. Jesus Christ, the guy was 79. What the fuck? I got a picture of the home. It looks like it was worked on for a while. It looks a little off. I'd say it looks a little off. Very weird house. I'll have to throw it up online so you guys can see the house where all the shit took place. Max evaded questions about her recent whereabouts. I'm sure she did. Just like she tried to run away from the whole crime scene. First pointing in a direction that's saying she lived right over there by a nearby pawn shop. Yeah, why don't you switch the knife out, try to sell that, and then you could fool the cops by getting a different weapon. And they'd catch you anyway, though. That's a pawn shop. Pawn shop, oh, for you. And then claiming she had been living on the streets for the last 4 years. Yeah, living on the streets so you know what'll do good for you. Just pull out a fucking knife. Stab Sarah Soley, almost an 80-year-old man. He's about to die soon anyway. And then you bunk him in the head with a fucking hammer. Till he hits the floor, and there you go. His floor is not white. It's red now. Just like he wanted. He wanted a red bearing a collar, whatever the fuck color that is. The nice floors in the farmhouses. She denied knowing Sarah Soley when detectives showed her this photograph. Yeah, she's like, nope, I haven't seen him, literally, because I beat him to a pulp. Yeah, I messed up his face so bad, I actually kind of forget what he looks like, so that's probably why she denied it. All it takes is a couple hammers to the front of the face to, look unrecognizable to anybody that you know. But when pressed, police said she conceded that she knew the man but denied seeing him on the day he was murdered. They're just always just one step closer to a lie, to another lie. You'll never get the truth. It's like trying to fucking dig out a hole for a Christmas tree to throw in. It always takes longer than it needs to. And she shifted again, telling police she currently lived with Sarah Soley and was at the home earlier that day. That's when the trunk of the tree gets in the fucking ground now. They finally get some answers. Oh, now you gotta put the lights on. It's almost Christmas Day, and then finally she'll admit, be like, all right, fine. I did beat the fuck out of him with a hammer, but Daytona Beach then took Max into custody for questioning per their probable cause affidavit. After she read her Miranda rights, Max told detectives that she never entered Sarah Soley's bedroom and only set foot on the second floor of their shared apartment to feed her spiders. Wow. What the fuck is wrong with this broad? Who the fuck feeds spiders, huh? What the fuck? Who feeds her spiders? There's a couple of screws loose in this broad's brain. I bet you a couple of spiders went in each ear and laid about a fucking dozen sacks of eggs in her brain. They probably hatched. That's why she fucking murdered Sarah solely to the floor with that goddamn hammer. It never ends with these crazy loons. When asked about the weapons she had dropped, police said Max became agitated and demanded a lawyer. Yeah, why do you think that would be? She's gotta feed her spiders. What kind of spiders does she have? Oh, somebody look into that. If it's a tarantula or a daddy long-legger. There's a little bit of a difference there. Or a black widow or something deadly. As soon as it stings you or bites you or whatever the fuck it does, stick like its fangs in you and injects like 9 eyeballs into your veins. Poisonous eyeballs. And you got about 2 hours before your leg fills up with pus and your whole body explodes with poisonous venom. This fucking psychopath feeding spiders. What the hell is she feeding the spider? I'm more curious about the spiders than fucking Sarah Soley. Police returned later with the warrant to test the woman's bloodied body for DNA evidence. So what the fuck did she do? Pour dyed Mountain Dew on her thinking that would scrub off the DNA? I mean, it is like a poisonous cleaner soda, so... Oh, now I get it. And Max asked for a can of Diet Mountain Dew, and the police obliged her. She began to procrastinate with the drink. So, officer, your shoelace is untied. It's trying to open up the fucking tab of the can. And the detectives tried to pull the can away from her, the police said. Then Max began to resist, of course, and poured this can of soda all over her body and hair, pulling away from the officers in attempts to interfere with the possible evidence on her body, according to the affidavit. Of course, Diet Mountain Dew. It'll erase all the fingerprints on you. Oh, that's doing the diet do. Yeah, you gotta do the do, baby. Oh. Police then allegedly forced a pulling and kicking Max into their cruiser. Classic. I can't even tell you how many fucking body cam videos I've seen of, people kicking and trying to kick the fucking door open and pulling shit, taking their genitals out, throwing up all over the road, whatever, fucking causing 9-car pileups. It's never gonna stop. Blood on the knife found near Sarah Soley's body matched the samples taken from Max's clothing. Yeah, well, no shit. She's the one that hammered him down the pipeline onto the floor. And the Daytona Beach News Journal reported that her DNA was also recovered on the weapons handle of the hammer. Oh yeah. Now she's held in Volusia County jails. How do you fucking say that? Where the hell is that even at? Volusia. Without a bond and is scheduled for a court appearance on September 5th. A recent study from the North Carolina State University indicated that sucralose, a common artificial sweetener also known as Splenda and found in Diet Mountain Dew, and other sodas, can break down the genetic material that makes up DNA. Really? Does that make you wanna drink more Dew? It breaks down genetic material that makes up DNA. Holy fucking hell. I think we can do without the artificial sweetener for that. They got the aspartame in there too. It's all artificial. Nothing's real in America. Don't you guys know that yet? Especially in this story. She's not being real. Gonna take the DNA out with a soda. That's just sad. That's sad and bad news. While researchers found that the sweetener could put people at risk for disease and wear down the lining of intestines, it is unclear whether dousing oneself in soda would actually eliminate forensic evidence. Well, Max certainly, she knows a thing or two about the soda and the dew and what it'll do to you. Whoa, that is Diet Mountain Dew. Oh, I wouldn't drink that shit if somebody put a fucking bazooka up my asshole and blew the teeth out of my fucking mouth. I hate that shit. And the artificial sweetener, they're just making an illusion that people think it's actually good for them because it says diet in it, and the people who are drinking are fat fucking slobs that ride tractors around on the road, getting ready to get beamed off the fucking highway at 90 miles an hour by a tractor trailer. You won't see me drinking that shit. I'd rather drink fucking gallons of booze. That's probably healthier for you than the shit they put in that. I know booze can't take fucking scrub DNA off you. At least not that I know of, but that I know of. Alright, well, I feel bad for you, Sarah Soley. Sorry I had to live with such a fucktard. That likes Mountain Dew. You should have got out of there. You should have hobbled out while you had the chance. If you would have given me a call, I would have... with two of the phones that you had or she had, I would have come save you with the walker. In the Bonneville, I would have thrown you in the trunk. We probably would have drove over her ass. And before she would have hammered your face to the floor. But, sorry, Max. Maybe they can serve you nothing but Diet Mountain Dew in the prison. You're forced to drink gallons and gallons of it until you just turn into a big pile of toxic waste. And you'll probably melt through all the jail bars and set everyone free. That'd be good for you and me if I was in there, but... Alright, I mean... Yeah... No dew for me, baby. Alright. Next! Squatters trash multi-million-dollar LA mansion. Not unusual for Hollywood, honestly. Yeah, not really. I'm not surprised at all. Police were called to the trashed home over a report of a woman screaming. Right. A group of squatters trashed an 11,000 square foot multi-million-dollar Hollywood Hills home and tagged it with graffiti reading "Fuck rich people." According to the Los Angeles Police Department, local media reports, police were called to the residence on Thursday over a report of a woman screaming. Fox 11 reported and soon found the home was trashed with graffiti, broken glass, and feces. Feces? Oh, and destroyed furniture. Oh, they took a shit on the furniture, smashed the windows so you couldn't see in, and then spray painted it with some fucking graffiti to let you know that whatever, it's like the ghetto shit. They wrote, "I took a shit here," in like fucking Ebonics or whatever the hell it is that they write with. They put a spray can up their ass and their hemorrhoids pull the trigger, and somehow they can create a miraculous piece of art just with the graffiti can. It's an abandoned house, an LAPD officer told KTL5. They're just trespassing, squatting. The screaming was somebody else. Oh, I think they got bit by a dog. They won't even check it out. They just say a hearsay. Oh, maybe a dog bit someone. It's probably some woman getting beaten into a pulp. Probably, if you got squatters in there, yeah, there's a woman in there. Most likely she is. What do? Just ignore the screams? Sprawling home was previously listed for $10 million. includes a home theater. Wow, that's nice. Maybe I'll go squat over there. Pass out on the movie theater seats. How many seats in the theater, the home theater? 2 gourmet kitchens and a pool. Well, I don't blame the squatters at all. I would have fucking jumped head first into the pool and then cooked some dinner in the gourmet kitchens. I would have both kitchens rolling at the same time. Fried chicken and bourbon on the bottom kitchen and fucking pizzas and Miller Lights on the top. Just kidding. I don't drink Miller Lights unless I got nothing else. Okay, alright. 3 people, 2 women and a man. See, there's a woman in there. Were cited for trespassing and then released, but claimed to KTLA 5 that the situation was an alleged misunderstanding. I bet. I was hired to clean up, take the squatters out, get the house ready for lease, on for sale. One of the women who was cited told the outlet. The real estate agent for the home, however, said that the 3 people were not authorized to be on the property, while neighbors said that the trio had been on the property for about 5 days before the cops showed up on Thursday. Oh, no Thursday. That's a lot of time to be partying. Yeah, before the cops show up, that's 5 days. Oh, that's like 5 days of freedom. It's like renting out an Airbnb. You don't even have to pay for the 5 days, and you can fuck it up all you want. That must be fun. Oh boy, look at the picture of this. Hollywood Hills. I have no desire to go over there other than to see my one buddy over there. Maybe I'll make it over there. Maybe I'll see this mansion. I'll squat in there, make a couple meals in the kitchen if it's not sold yet. I didn't know it was going on. I'm just finding out. One neighbor told KTLA. It doesn't make me too happy. It makes me aware of my surroundings a little bit more. Well, you should be aware of your surroundings. If you're in Hollywood Hills, even LA. These people are crazy all day. They're breaking your house and smashing. They say, they're gonna smash up everything in there. This LAPD spokesperson said the call about the squatters is not unusual for Hollywood, honestly. Even the fucking spokesperson knows this. This is not unusual. Not unusual, alright? Officers, this isn't even a fucking crazy article. This is just like what happens. It's pretty fucking normal actually over there, but officers did make contact with the property owner, so it's definitely not abandoned, but it's unclear if somebody lives there. Nobody knows if anyone lives in the fucking mansion. How don't they know? They can look up anything on their little laptop in their fucking squad car. They can't figure this out. What the fuck? Police previously responded to the home in January of last year after a man barricaded himself inside with a doggy-walkie. The man was accused of pointing a shotgun at the person, and police said at the time they believe he was squatting in the residence. Well, of course, he's got a dog and a shotgun. What the fuck else would he be doing? I like that guy. He seems pretty cool. Barricading himself in a mansion with a fucking dog and a shotgun. Hey, pup. Which kitchen do you want to be fed in? The upstairs? Before I blow a hole through the fucking floor, we'll fall down to the bottom kitchen. And then I'll get some dog food for your tiny little bowl. Then I'll blow the hell out of my dog with a shotgun. This really is no different. It's not even really worth reporting on. Of course, squatters are going to try to break into anything. They hate rich people because they're fucking broke as hell. They don't even have a nickel to their name, kind of like myself. But That's what the world's at right now. We got paycheck to paycheck barely. It's like week to week, even if you are fucking paid every other week. It's a goddamn nightmare out there in America. And, welcome to the flaming, flame broiled mignon, or whatever the hell it is. Oh, I gotta get the hell to bed. Oh, so I don't end up dead like Sarah Soley. Oh, Mac. I won't drink Tide Mountain Dew. Not gonna squat in a LA mansion. Not gonna fucking drink Mountain Dew. And I sure as hell ain't gonna swim in the fucking Maui fires from hell, so... Best of luck to everybody out there. If you have any articles you want to share, need any advice, email me at paulrizzuo@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on the Instagay. You can follow me up on there when the hell I'll be up on the stage. And I'll talk to you, kids. Well, a little later. Let's go put the mirror on the fucking car before I get a third ticket this month. All right. What do you want, lasagna tonight? I don't think I have lasagna. I got chicken fingers in the closet. I get the hammer out. I don't know, get some protective. All right.